wish I had a joke. I first want to say good afternoon and welcome to all of our families and friends. Thank you to our faculty and our staff, and congratulations to the class of 2008. First and foremost, social work is concerned with the welfare of human beings and with improving the functioning of our communities and social systems. Therefore, social workers should be interested in providing services that meet the basic needs of all people, especially those who are vulnerable, oppressed, and/or living in poverty. As social workers, we will be in positions that require us to speak on the behalf of others, and therefore we must be prepared to do so responsibly. I once heard it said that you really can't tell someone else's story unless you are willing to tell your own. And so today I will talk about the essence of a social worker with respect to my life, my vision, and my commitment to this profession. Because after years of shuffling through life and mulling over the residue of childhood trauma, I finally found the strength to reach down inside myself, and I grabbed a hold of this tiny light of hope that was flickering in the depths of my soul. And it was in that moment that two questions presented themselves in my mind space. And they were, who am I? And why am I here? And ever since that day, my journey has been filled with assurance, joy, peace, and purpose. But it took me a long time and a whole lot of unconscious choices before I could even begin the transition from a traumatized little girl to the woman standing before you today. But I didn't do this alone. I have deep respect and great appreciation for many people, especially those who intervened and encouraged me with unconditional love, compassion, and most importantly, non-judgment of my worth as a human being. They taught me well, and they have modeled for me what it means to be a social worker, although many of them had no degree. And this includes my aunt, who took in 5 little girls who were between the ages of 1 and 6 when we suddenly and tragically lost both of our parents. There have been teachers, counselors, and friends, including many of you in this room today. As I stepped on this path, the answers to those 2 questions began to unfold. And I came to understand the internal power of a human being. And today, I am so grateful for the ability to see the beauty in all of this. Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. Martin Luther King, and many others have spoken to us about the power of love and its potential for healing people and nations. In my opinion, this represents the essence of a social worker. Someone who cares for others, regardless of what they have, where they come from, the color of their skin, or the image they are presenting to the world at a given moment. To my colleagues, I hope that as you step out into the world that you understand that it's not about the degrees you have or the positions you hold, but more importantly, what you do with it. And even then, it's not always what you do, it's how you do it. And it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. And I say this to you because I believe that there is an inherent mechanism which allows us to sense the energy coming from other people. And therefore others sense what is coming from us. You know, I know in my heart that I am a social worker. and I am dedicating my life to this profession and to a spiritual path that will always be focused on motivation, empowerment, health, and well-being. But in the words of writer and management consultant Dr. Margaret Wheatley, we don't motivate people, we create conditions under which they can thrive. As such, my professional and ethical responsibility requires developing culturally competent practices for the people and communities with whom I will serve. And this means meeting people where they are and standing and speaking up on their behalf for the creation of socially just programs and services. As someone who understands both the fragile and the resilient nature of human beings, I hope that you stay conscious of your strengths as well as your weaknesses as you go forth into the world with the intention of doing good work. So when you leave here today to begin transforming your academic knowledge into the art of practice, ask yourself these two questions. Who am I? And why am I here? Because according to Deepak Chopra, everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or special talent to give to others. And when we blend our unique talent with service to others, we will experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. And so it is. Yeah.
Invite you back to sing with me later. That's your reward.